Shalom, Kol Halal Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bahashim Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I'm the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the WW3 Daily update. Shalom and salutations to you as well. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to kind of follow up on yesterday's update. We're going to get into the inevitability of World War III, why it's happening, and who is at the helm, if you will. Okay, God is bringing World War III. Why? Because he wants to destroy the world as we know it right now so that he can bring in the kingdom of heaven. Basically, it's a changing of the guard. The whole world, the globe is not going to be destroyed, but the rulership upon the earth is going to be changed. Okay? And the one you ignorantly call Jesus is going to be at the head. He's going to rule the world. And then King David is going to sit on the throne. And then the Israelites, right, are going to rule under the one you call Jesus. That's what's going on right now. That is what World War III is being used for, if you will. All right? It's going to be used to change as a changing of the guard. All right? Now, first, let's establish that God is the one moving the chess pieces on the chessboard. All right? We kind of went over this yesterday, but we have to show how he does this. God doesn't come down. What he does, he dispatches an angel, right? Either on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side. Directly to God's right is the spiritual uh, uh, angel, if you will, his son, Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And then the archangels, and then the righteous angels going all the way out, right? And then directly to his left sits the spiritual demon Satan, and then all the wicked angels going all the way out, and they all work for God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, all right? So at no time does the spiritual demon Satan put up his dukes and try to knuckle up against the Most High. That's a lie, all right? They all work. They're all angels, all right? Satan is an angel that works for God, all right? And we'll show that in the scriptures, all right? But Satan does the dirty work on the left-hand side, on the wicked side. God wants somebody killed, he'll tell Satan, he said, I want you to go after this guy. I want you to take him down. He's going to be in an accident. He's going to get thrown back and forth across the freeway. And then a truck is going to hit him and splatter him in 6 different pieces. God is the one that does that. Okay? He tells his angels to go carry that out. And they're more than happy to go. All the demons that work for God are more than happy to do the bidding of the Most High. Same thing with the angels on the right-hand side, the righteous angels. They go out and they do the bidding of the Most High. They're quick and swift to do what the Most High requests that they do. All right? So we're going to start right here, Proverbs 20 and 24. We brought this out yesterday. Man's goings are of the Lord. Okay? How can a man then understand his own way? A man's steps are of the Lord. Right? Yahweh. That's how you say that. A man's goings are of Yahweh. All right? That's all we need on that. Okay? And how does he accomplish this? Okay? Well, he sends an angel to go get in your ear when you're asleep. Okay? And he seals a message. And wake up that day and you go do exactly that. The Most High sends an angel. Okay? Just like in the beginning, Yahweh Shai and the angels created the heavens and the earth. He sent his son and he dispatched some angels, right, who his son made, and they went and created the heavens and the earth. And I know that's a little hard for you to understand, but that's what it is. Man's goings are of the Lord, right? He sends an angel down and tells you what to do. Let's get that. This is Job 33. Let's start here at 14. Okay. For God, for the Most High, speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction. How does he do that? He sends an angel down, okay? And the angel comes to you and seals your fate. He says, here's what you're going to do in the morning, okay? That's how the Most High speaketh. He sends an angel down when you're asleep, all right? And he opens your ears. How does he do that? He sends that angel down, and the angel comes and he basically programs you to do what the Most High wants you to do. Okay? Let's get Proverbs 21. The king's heart, the word heart is your mind. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. The king's heart, okay, that's his mind. Okay? Right here. We did this yesterday. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, controls the mind. See it? Where do you see the word heart? A king's heart, mind of a king, king's heart, king's heart. That word heart is the Hebrew word lob, meaning your mind. Okay, mind control. Okay, MK Supreme, mind control. God, how does he do it? He sends an angel down, right? Let's get that. Daniel. Daniel 10. Let's go to Daniel 10. Let's see it play out in real time here. Okay. What does this say? The angel's prophecy of Persia, Greece. Okay. Now watch how this happens. All right. And behold, a hand touched me, this is Daniel, which set me upon my knees and upon the palms of my hand. And he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee, and stand upright. For unto thee am I now sent. This is an angel that was sent to Daniel. Okay? The Most High sends an angel to you, and then that angel programs you and tells you what you're about to do. And when he had spoken this word unto me, I stood trembling. Then he said unto me, Fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou didst set thine heart, your mind, to understand and to chasten thyself before the Most High, thy words were heard. He set up a prayer. And I am come for thy words. God answered his prayer. He sent that angel, right? But the prince, now the angel is explaining what he was doing before he came to Daniel, right? Actually, the angel was held up for a minute. He couldn't get there as quickly as he wanted to. Why? Because he was on a previous mission. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. The spirit that was on the king of Persia, right, was so strong that it took the angel 21 days, right, before he could seal the king of Persia's fate. But lo, Michael the archangel had to come and help this angel, right? Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me. That's another instance of an angel going down to seal Daniel's fate. And I remained there with the kings of Persia. Now I am come to make thee understand. See that? Now the angel, he's telling what he's come to do, to make thee understand what shall befall thy people in the latter days, for yet the vision is for many days. See what the angel came to do? Angel is a messenger coming to let you know what God wants you to do. He wanted Daniel to understand this, to make thee understand, right, this vision. For yet the vision is for many days. Basically, the Most High sent the angel. The angel was busy because the prince of Persia was so hard-headed that he couldn't get through to him. Michael the archangel had to come and help that angel. Okay? Let's read it in the NIV. But the prince of the Persian kingdom resisted me 21 days. Then Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me because I was detained there. See, the angel came. The word angel is messenger. Okay? The Most High tells you to do something. He sends an angel to come and do it. That's what we're seeing. Okay? However, the prince of the kingdom of Persia opposed me for 21 days. He had to get help from Michael the archangel. Was standing against me, withstanding me, standing in opposition to me for 21 days, right? But you can't stop the word of the Most High. You're going to do, when the Most High hardens your heart, he sends an angel down and says, no, motherfucker, you finna do this. You're going to go run right down into the sea, the Red Sea, and you're going to get swallowed up. Because you can't withstand the word of the Most High. But this is how he does it. He sends an angel. The ruler of the kingdom of Persia arose against me 21 days. He was resisting the message that the angel brought from the Most High. Resisted, withstood, opposed. You get the point? Okay, so what is Vladimir Putin doing? Vlad is like this. Look, I don't want to fight you people. But somebody's making it happen. All the heads of NATO, Joe Biden, they're like, we're going to go destroy Russia. Why? Because the Most High sent that angel. All right, let's get this one. Okay. And the messenger, right? Slovakia. What am I looking for? Slovakia, let me look. 22. Okay. Let's see. Let's start right here. And he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. Who's saying that? The angel is saying that. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. That's what I described. The Most High sits on the throne, and on his right hand sits who? The one you ignorantly called Jesus. And then the archangels, right? Michael, Uriel, okay? And then all the righteous angels all the way out on his right hand and on his left. Who is on his left? You got directly to his left is the spiritual demon Satan, right? And then all the lesser demonic angels that work for God. This is an instance of a council that they were having. And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? So the Most High is like this. I want Ahab to go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead. Do I have a volunteer to, I'm going to dispatch one of you angels to go, right, and persuade Ahab that he's going to go up and lose the battle. You understand? And one said on this matter, clearly he was from the left-hand side. One raised his hand and said on the matter, and there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him. I'll take that job, O Most High. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And the Most High said, how? And he said, I will go forth and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. Now, that lying spirit, would that come from the right hand or the left? That's a demon. He said, I will go forth and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all of his prophets. That would be from the left-hand side, right? One of Satan's lower in rank. That worked for the month. This demon from the left-hand side is answering the call of the Most High. The Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and get killed? Somebody raised their hand and said, I will. He said, I'll do it. And the Most High said, how? And he said, I'll go forth and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail. All the Most High said, yep, you're going to go do it and you're going to succeed. And go forth and do so. And he commanded that demon, just like he does Satan. He said, go and do this. I'm going to prove that in Job. Now therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these prophets. How? He sent that angel, demonic angel, to go do the bidding of the Most High. And the Lord hath spoken evil concerning thee. That's how it works. Okay, the Most High sends an angel, whether it be a righteous angel or a wicked angel, to do the bidding of the Most High. Let's get Job. Let's further prove it with old Satan himself. What is it, 1 and 5? 1 and 6. Job 1 and 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God, the angels in this point, came to what? Present themselves. What does it mean to present? That means you're in a formation. Okay? You're in the army. Okay? And you go up, you march up, and the Most High is sitting there on the throne. You march up before the Most High. Halt! Right face! Present! Huh! Right? And when you present your arms, you salute the Most High. And that's what these angels are doing right now. There was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the commander, right? This is the holy hosts. What does host mean? Army. The angels are the holy hosts. The Most High is the commander in chief to present themselves before. And Satan was one of those angels, right? Satan is a son of God on the left-hand side. And Satan came also among them. And Satan stood at the position of attention, locked his heels. And when the Most High said, present arm, well, the sergeant at arms said, present arm before the Most High. And they saluted the Most High, and I'm paraphrasing right now. Satan was right there because he is a son of God. He works for the Most High on the left hand, on the wicked side. And the Lord struck up a conversation with Satan. And the Lord said unto Satan, whence coming? He said, where are you coming from? And Satan answered the Most High and said, from going to and fro in the earth and from walking up and down. He said, I was doing my job, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth the Most High and escheweth evil? He said, what do you think about my boy Job? The Most High held it, he said, at ease, Satan. And Satan went to parade rest. And I'm just giving you a visual. He didn't go to parade rest. You crazy. Just roll with me. Most High said, parade rest, or the drill sergeant, if you will, said, parade rest. Everybody relaxed. And then the Most High had a conversation with Satan. He said, what you think about my boy Job? And then Satan answered him. He said, well, he fears you for a reason. He said, aren't you protecting him? If he's your boy, you're giving him everything. You're giving him protection. You gave him everything. You blessed him. You gave him everything. Job is hooked up. But, this is Satan talking, but if you touch him, you take all of that away from him, he'll curse you to your face. And then the Lord said unto Satan, okay, because the Most High is in command of, Satan ain't never came to the Most High and said, knuckle up, we finna fight, and then the Most High kicked him out of heaven. That will never happen because the Most High created Satan through his son Yahweh Shai. He didn't create him to have a defect and like AI and take over the world. That's bullshit. Okay? Satan does the bidding of the Most High, just like all the other angels on the right and on the left. And this is an indication of it. The Lord said unto Satan, the Most High gave him permission and power to go do. He took Satan up on the bet. He said, oh, you think so? All right, I'm going to give you the power to go jack him up, and we'll see what he does. The Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. The Most High gave Satan the power to do what? To go jack Job. He said, I'm going to take the hedge down so that you can go take everything away from him and jack him up. Only upon himself put for it. Just don't touch him. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord, showing you Satan is an angel. The Most High sent the angel to do what? To jack Job up. And that's how this whole thing works. You got the left-hand side, which is the wicked side, which all those demons work for the Most High. They do the bidding of the Most High. And all the righteous angels, starting with Yahweh Shai, the archangel, Michael, all the way out, Uriel, Azrael, I don't know their names, Salakia. I mean, I could get them, but for the time, all the angels, all the way out, there's a bunch of them. They all work for the Most High on both sides. The Most High created good and bad. And create evil. Isaiah 45:7. I, the Most High, form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, do all these things on the left and the right. Okay? Have God not, let's see. God hath not done it. Oh, I don't know how to, let's see. Salaka, give me a minute. Bear with me. But this is Amos. Salakia. Not as sharp as I used to be. Amos 3. Okay. 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, have not done it? He creates good and evil. He's the one. When people die, right? Right? The issues from, where'd that go? That. This thing. So I could bear with me. I know I'm going a long way in this lesson, but this is what it requires, apparently. Bear with me. We're going to get there. How does this have anything to do with World War III? Issues. Psalm 68. This thing's hating. Psalm 68 and 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Lord, belongeth the issues from death. Anybody that dies, the Most High did that. Okay? He put you to death. All right? All right, so can we move forward? All right? The Most High is controlling everything. The heart of the king is in the hand of the Most High. All right? And nobody can stop World War III from happening. Let's go to Joel. This is the whole premise of what is being said. Joel 3 and 2. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of my judgment, Yahweh's judgment. There will I plead, there will I judge them, right? There will I judge them. Judge who? The armies of the world. I will, Joel 3 and 2 in the NLT, I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat. There will I judge them for harming my people. Here's the why. Why World War III? Because World War III is an ambush. And God is doing this so that he can bring in, he could destroy the rulership that's on the world right now. He could bring in the rulership of his people. His people, his special possession, right? Who? Next in line to rule the world. World War III, I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat and destroy them. What does it mean to judge them? I will put them on trial. What is the penalty for what they've done to his people? I will enter into judgment. Judgment Day. What is Judgment Day about? All right. I will plead with them. You plead your case, your sentence is what? Death. Judgment. Okay. Enter into judgment. I will deal with them. What do it mean? I'm going to deal with you. All right. Enter into judgment. Execute. I'm going to execute what? Judgment upon them there. Basically, he's going to destroy them. Plead, judge them. Okay, and we could get into it. Judge them there for what they did to his people. What did they do to his people? We can go into it. Okay, for harming my people. What did you do to his people? What did you do to his people? Hmm? What happened here? What did you do to his people? Where's Gad? Slovakia. I don't want that. What is that? I want this. Look at Gad. What'd you do? All right. Hey, and it is what it is. I don't give a damn. All right. So, can we turn this thing around? Can we get a ceasefire? Can we speak about peace? All right. So this is the brother, GMS Mwatazak God 2, and he made an awesome video yesterday. The third woe cometh quickly. That's World War III. 22 hours ago. Awesome video. But I'm just going to use the last part, right? You should go back and watch the whole video. 34 minutes and 8 seconds. But we're just going to use this last part. NATO, a suicide pill for the world. Now listen to these words real closely. You're going to see this devil basically saying, it's over. What's over? The world as we know it. This is going to be the world, the end of the world as we know it. Why? Because basically white on white crime. Remember, black on black crime. They're killing each other in Chicago. You guys are killing each other. We are? Okay, that's in Chicago. That's in LA. Well, it's all over the United States. Well, what about the world? Who's going all over the world setting up puppet governments, exterminating the people, setting up army bases for this last world war? Who's doing that? And now the war has started. How's it going to end? Well, let's ask old Scott Ritter, all right? watch and listen closely. Listen to the interviewer, not the interviewee, not Scott Ritter. Listen to the guy ask the questions. He's well, is there any way we can stop this? Is there anything we can do? Can we negotiate? Isn't it time to negotiate? And listen to the answers that this guy, going into this, God is doing this. How about Shemiyosha? And nobody can stop it. And Scott Ritter seems to understand that this is exactly what is going to happen. I did all of that with the scriptures and the precept to show you this. And this is the lesson for the day. This is the update. All right? Yesterday. Okay? Take it away.
Could you envisage Russia hitting a NATO target outside of Ukraine? Train track in Poland, moving Leopard tanks, for example, towards Ukraine.
Now, what he's asking is, isn't Russia just going to start blowing up when they're bringing these tanks in? Is he going to just start, just bombing the hell out of them as they come off of the ship, as they're unloading them? Right? He's asking tough questions like that. Now listen to how they're answered. Okay? And I'm going to try not to stop it.
Could you envisage Russia hitting a NATO target outside of Ukraine? Train track in Poland, moving Leopard tanks, for example, towards Ukraine. Do you see that being a possibility? Would Russia take a step like that?
Let's put it this way. General Zaluzny, the chief of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, in an interview with The Economist magazine last year, said that in order for him to be able to win against Russia, he would need 300 tanks, 500 infantry fighting vehicles, 500 artillery pieces, and unlimited ammunition. Basically, 2 divisions worth of equipment that would enable him to launch an offensive against the city of Melitopol. And in doing so, he would sever the land bridge connecting Russia with Crimea, and then he would be able to threaten Crimea. So let's say that NATO provides General Zaluzny with the equipment he needs and the trained resources he needs, and he is able to successfully carry out this attack, and he captures Melitopol, putting Crimea at risk. Russia will not sit by idle, and Russia will do everything necessary to disrupt the flow of weaponry into Ukraine, which means Russia will strike targets in Poland, in Germany, and elsewhere. So, NATO has to be careful what they ask for, because if they actually get what they claim they want, it will be a general war between Russia and NATO.
And do you think at that point NATO would sober up and actually begin the art of diplomacy to try to find a solution, a political solution here?
No, I don't believe so. Unfortunately, NATO is autopilot at that point, and Article 5 would be invoked, and there are enough irresponsible players, especially amongst the new European members, that there would be a ground war between NATO and Russia that would inevitably lead to a general nuclear exchange and termination of all life on Earth as we know it. So basically what I'm saying is NATO is a suicide pill for the world. The world needs to understand that. NATO doesn't protect anybody.
Yeah, Scott, well said. So how do we stop that? How do we prevent that scenario?
We have nothing to do with it, unfortunately. The die's been cast. Russia has to win. And I say this as an American who spent much of my adult life training to close with and destroy the Russian enemy through firepower and maneuver. It's not as though I grew up wanting a Russian victory. But when I take a look at the situation in the world today, and I take a look at the fact that this Ukrainian conflict is derived from 2 decades of warlike behavior and rhetoric on the part of NATO, the United States, and others against Russia, seeking to use Ukraine as a proxy to damage, destroy, undermine, and ultimately cause the downfall of Russia. A Russian victory is the only thing that takes us off that path. And fortunately for the world, Russia's position to be able to carry out this victory. And I think anybody in the world, and this is the greatest irony of all, if you're someone who loves peace, somebody who hates war, somebody who wants a world where people live in peaceful coexistence, pray for a Russian victory. Pray for a Russian victory, because that's the only thing that will bring peace to the world.
Scott Rader, thank you very much for your.
So guess what? Basically saying that there's no hope. And you know what? He's right. There is no hope. He said that if Russia wins, then that bringing peace to the world. Well, what does the scripture say? First Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety. Did he just say peace? Peace to the world. Then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. There is no escape. Well, there's one escape. And let's get that. Let's get the escape and then the eventual destruction of the world as we know it before they bring in what? The kingdom of heaven. All right? I know I went long, but it is what it is. Let's go back to Revelation 11. Here's the escape. And the escape is only for the elect of Israel. Sorry. Revelation 11 and 12. Here's the escape. And they, who's they? The elect of Israel, heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud. And their enemies beheld them. Up, their enemies. Okay? An extraction happened right there. POW extraction. And here's the destruction. That's the escape, right? They ascended up to heaven in a cloud. They were saved. Right? And the same hour was there a great earthquake. This is the missiles hitting, right? Especially here in Babylon the Great, also known as America. And the same hour was there a great earthquake. This happens at the same time. And the 10th part of the city fell, specifically pointing at Babylon the Great, all 10 FEMA regions in America. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. Nobody made it out that wasn't saved. If you were in the airlift, all right, you got lifted up into that spaceship, that cloud, swing low, sweet chariot, right? Then you were saved. That's the right? That's the escape. If you didn't escape, you were dead. And in the earthquake were slain, meaning killed, of men, 7, meaning everybody, 7,000. And the remnant, the ones that were saved, were affrighted. They were scared shitless because they barely made it out, and gave glory to the power of heaven. And there it is. So this will be happening. This is the mushroom clouds that he's talking about. All right? He broke it down. They're on autopilot. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Vladimir Putin has his instructions sealed in his head. Joe Biden has his instructions sealed in his head. Okay? And nobody can turn this thing around. The Most High is doing the turning. He turneth it whithersoever he will. What is he doing? What is the Most High doing? He's gathering the nations so he can judge them. Right? There will I judge them. Right? Execute judgment. What does the word execute mean? Okay? They're going to be turned to dust and smell of smoke for what they did to his people. Plain and simple. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect were edified. You brother and few sisters with that. Shalom.